interesting recent developments here. The jury has actually gone home for the day. They got the case. They did not start deliberations, so we know that this whole saga is going to go into tomorrow. But closing arguments were interesting. The prosecution says the motive here is clear. Lori Vallow wanted to be with Chad Daybell. She thought she was going to cash in on life insurance money, and she used twisted religious beliefs to try and justify murder. But Lori, during her closing arguments, tried to poke holes in the prosecution's defense and said that they did not prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. Take a look at this video here from earlier today. Prosecutor Trina Kay spoke for an hour and 47 minutes, a long time, reminding the jury of all the texts sent between Alex and Lori that the state claims shows premeditation, the details of the religious beliefs that Charles was possessed and they needed to get rid of him, and all of the life insurance money Lori thought she was going to cash in on with Charles dead. She also reminded the jury the second shot to Charles Vallow was not self-defense. The prosecutor said Lori did this to herself, though through her own words and actions.
Her words tell us that she was involved in this killing. Her actions and her words of texting Chad Daybell tell us the motives behind this murder. Chad and money.
Then it was Lori's turn to give her closing arguments, far shorter, only 17 minutes. Lori kept pointing towards the state not proving their case beyond reasonable doubt and said what happened that day on July 11th, 2019 was completely unforeseen.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the state of Arizona has the 100% burden of proving that I committed a crime, a grievous crime. Conspiracy to commit premeditated murder of my husband, Charles Vallow. The state has the burden of proving to you that this event was not self-defense. This event was not planned or expected. It was shocking. We learned in this trial that Chandler Police Department neglected to do a thorough investigation.
Lori claims she told the police everything that happened that day exactly as it happened. Now, the jury had the option to stay here and deliberate not only this afternoon, but into the night. They're actually in charge of creating their own jury deliberation schedule. So it was pretty surprising when we learned that they weren't going to stay here. They went home. So we'll all be back here tomorrow morning. The jury will be back here to start their deliberations at 10:30. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Brianna Whitney staying on top of that. Thank you. All right.